Hey folks, AJ here. Having a late start today. I had a couple of consultations, but we're back here at Good Shepherd. I have our 4U rack, two of them. The other one is over there. This is going to hold the power switch, have a little shelf here to hold the SDI to HDMI converter, and then we're going to screw this into the wall. There is an outlet over there just like on the opposite side. I'm actually thinking about, I had bought outlets that I was going to do some electrical stuff, and I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to replace those outlets with some smart outlets. So just like I have in other places, I'll put a switch up there that will remotely turn these both on and off, and I don't have to do any major electrical work. So that will connect to the distribution here. This will stay on. That outlet will be turned off and on remotely, and then we should be good. I got everything else out in the car. The screens are here. They're here in Richmond. They have not called me to confirm the delivery time, and typically people are only here Monday through Thursday and then on Sunday. So I was hoping somebody would be here so we can have it delivered. I can bring it in and at least start some of the work. But I don't think, I might not be able to do that as much as I wanted to. And now that I think about it, I'm wondering if I should put the screen further over here. Nah, because as I sit back and look at it, if the screen was over here, everybody would have to turn their head. So I'll stick onto the side. So the main thing is I have a bunch of self-tapping screws. I'm going to start at least putting a screw in each one of these so at least I know where the studs are. And then plus that would give me an anchor point. I'm going to level those off, make them in line, screw them in, and then from there I can build boards up to help sustain, because it's easier for me to stack the screens and go up than it is to hang them and then come down. So I'm also going to do that, make a hole in the wall where the Ethernet cable is going to go up and be hidden inside the wall, so I don't have to do any conduit or nothing like that. These are hollow, so there's no insulation here. So anyway, let me get my tools in here. We're going to tap that into the wall so it's secure, and they'll lose one chair here, but I don't think anybody sits here. I mean, because there's a whole bunch of hymnals and Bibles sitting up under the seat. So I'm just going to set it right there, and then we should be good to go. Alrighty, we got both of these connected. Got the other side done, as well as over there. So we're good to go. Gonna program these when everything is said and done. I need to get a box and everything to put upstairs in the media. But this part is done. I still have not heard back from the delivery for the screens. So once I finish getting this stuff squared away and cleaned up and pretty much do what I can right now, which is now anchor these into the wall after I find the studs I can go into. Then I'm going to probably give them, my vendor, a call and be like, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard anything. So let's find some studs of where to screw this into, and then we go from there. All right, so had a change of plans. Seems like the shipper did not think to deliver it today, the screens. They've been here in Richmond since 5 a.m. So after getting hung up on about like 3 times, I finally got some information from them. But they're going to deliver it tomorrow, but they can't give me a time. So trying to coordinate with people here so that we can have people in place to try and help at least roll the stuff in. So my plans of being able to put this stuff up in the next 2 days, that's not going to work because it's not going to be delivered till tomorrow, and no one is really here on Fridays. So what's going to happen, whenever it's here, we're going to just bring the screens inside, and I'm not going to be able to hang this until the 22nd, 24th, and 25th, because the 23rd, I'm in Roanoke Rapids finishing up New Generation. I'm in Baton Rouge next week, Monday through Wednesday, and then Friday I'm at graduation, so don't have enough time. But I'm going to finish getting as much stuff here done as possible, secure the racks to the wall, put little screws in the wall to mark all of the studs, and then we go from there. All right, folks, so I've pretty much done what I can. I don't know if you can tell, I just put some painter's tape down there, and I put some screws into where all the studs are so that I have something to mark off of, and then that will be where I put a 2x4 across to be the backing, and then we'll put maybe 1, 2, 3, it'll be 4 of them going across, so that will give me some space off of it, so all the wires that connect the screens will be able to be connected. When I do that, I will also, in this far right, put a pass-through and drop the Ethernet cable down that side so it'll be hidden behind there. I was going to do that, but I think I left my template in the car or at home. I secured both of the little racks in each one of the corners. Let me show you. So each one of them are in the corners right there. I've screwed them into the wall so they're not going anywhere. SDI to HDMI converter is on the shelf right up under there, getting power. The distribution that will convert the signal to Ethernet and send to the screens will live up under there. That's part of the package that's going to be delivered tomorrow. And like I said, the same way we'll find a empty place in between here, and we'll run a tunnel up. I didn't mark off this side as well too. I think one side with blue tape is enough. Once I put that screen up over there, we're going to measure off, and then so that they'll be symmetrical on each side and as close to the same location on this side as possible. And then we're going to run, because the feed is right there on the other side of this wall, right there. I drilled a hole on that side. I didn't do it on this side, but we're going to drill it, put a rubberized mat down here. But again, nobody comes through this way, so we should be good. But I'm going to put one down anyway that will be with this microphone stand. We're going to run an SDI cable, tack it down, run it all the way up so it'll be connected to the box. Do the exact same thing on the other side. And because all the stuff was already configured, the main thing is just going to be putting the screen up. The power is done, all that stuff is done, so technically the focus is just going to be the screen and putting those up. So I'm going to do one at a time. Well, I'm probably going to put the beams in the right places so that they match, and then just go from there and put the screen. Each one of the modules, there are 24 of them, so 48 in total, 24 on each side. Put those up, have my laptop connect, configure it, get an image that is already configured to get one from the SDI. Let some people see. They already know how to switch the image with the Smart Video Hub. And then that's it. I'm pushing myself just because I know my schedule. I wanted this to be done tomorrow. But the fact that I now only have one day, I mean, technically I could work Saturday, but I don't want to bring anybody out. They've already made time for me to be out here now, so I don't want to inconvenience them more than they need to. Plus, they said they're not in a rush. So the 2 TVs are done, so they could use those Sunday if they wanted to. But yeah, so since I'm going to be in Baton Rouge next week and then back in Lynchburg, the most I can do here is maybe start on the 22nd, be in Roanoke Rapids on the 23rd, then 24th, 25th, finish that up. I don't see why this would take more than 3 days. I did mine at Signs and Wonders at my church, did that in a day. So, I mean, granted, I was there at the church all day, but I think that's about it. So, anyway, the adventure continues. Let me hurry up and get home because I have an on-site, and here a few minutes away from here. So we'll be seeing y'all on the next video. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this up next time we do the next video.